Well, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you again this Monday morning at 7:30, our 7:30 internet marketing crew. I have a few things that I want to share with you today. So bless our meeting, God, in the name of Jesus. And so what I want to do, there are a couple announcements. I didn't record. We recorded, but I didn't send out the last replay in terms of autoresponders, guys, because of Rowena's personal stuff that was showing. So couldn't do that, and we couldn't figure out, we couldn't figure out how to block her personal stuff off. If you ever find anybody that teaches you how to do that, let me know. So if that ever happens by mistake, as we're sharing stuff, we can block that out and still be able to send it out. But one of the things I wanted to share with you guys, and I'll probably repeat this if we have people come on later, is we're in the middle of May now. And I'm thinking that we want to be sure that we have things in place so that when the funnels become available, that we can move forward and start earning some income, in May and June. And I know that's kind of what some of you, that's your goal, especially some of you want to do the yacht, and I do. So what I want to
Sonia, mute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry.
So what you want to do, I want us to be sure that we all have our autoresponder set up. That is your website you don't need, an autoresponder you do. So if you haven't set up, and let me open up my chat so I can see your comments. Have all of you set up your autoresponder? Have you done that much? The free one, at least. So I'm looking at the chat, and there's a few of us, so you can just say yes, yes, not yes. So Donna has, Sonia, no. Okay, Renee, yes. And Renee, you have MailChimp, right? Renee, you have MailChimp, right? Yes, okay. So, so Sonia, if you're at all interested in earning income, I would suggest you sign up, for at least and so Donna, you have both. And so at least sign up for MailChimp. And what I want to know is whether you do know, exit full screen, that's what I need to do. I need to know whether you know how to use it. And you don't have to know how to use all aspects of it. I just need to know that you know how to, good morning, Thomas. How are you this morning? I need to know that you know how to, the email portion of it, that if an email came to you, would you know how to receive it? You know what I'm saying? I want to know that you know enough of how to use it so that at least you have the email portion work. So you need to know how to receive email, how to send email, and those two functions, even if you don't know how to use every other function yet. So if you don't know how to do those two things, it wouldn't take long and I can jump on MailChimp because I think I can figure out enough to make sure you guys know how to do that. So you've played around with it and you send things. So we could even play with it, meaning that each of us send an email to each other, as practice, so that you know how to receive it. You make sure that it's working and you know how to send out emails. So Thomas, one of the things I said is I want you to make sure, because we're in May, and I want us to be in position so that when Vic releases the funnels, that we're able to jump on it and take advantage of it. And to do that, you have to have your autoresponder set up, at least your free one, MailChimp. So I'm asking for all of you by this week to have that up. Can we do that? You know, that's if you're, you know, wanting to earn money. Some of you might not be in that position where you're just wanting to learn stuff and you're not in a place where you're, you know, focused on that piece yet. And the yacht trip might not be something that's important for you right now. But for those who are, then have that set up. And if you do not know yet how, I'm going to ask you on Thursday. And if you don't know how to receive email and to send it, then let me know that, and I'll jump on MailChimp just to show that one aspect of it. I need to be sure you know how to do that. Make sense? We'll do that. The other thing that I want you to give some thought to, what I'm going to do today is to focus on showing you my funnel and then showing you how to create a funnel in eStage. Now, that's not going to be something that you're going to have to learn right away, because Vic's going to have landing pages for us, and you're going to be able to use the landing pages that he creates for us. You know what I'm saying? But I still thought that this was something that would be helpful for you to know, because you might see what he has and want to adjust some things or tweak it. And I wanted you to at least have some idea of how to manipulate a funnel in eStage so that you could do that. So that's kind of what I want us to focus on this morning. Make sense? So, but I also want you, if you're going to, and I'm asking that same question, because I'm going to meet with Autoresponder. I have a 12 o'clock meeting with them. And that's learning their whole system. And so, you know, and that's again, a learning curve thing. And they're putting some things in place and position for me, learning curve thing. So if Vic makes the funnel available, my question is, okay, is there some way I can still take advantage of sending out information, even if my course isn't fully functional? You hear what I'm saying? I'm giving some thought to that. So you guys might want to give some thought to that. You know, how can is there, what he's going to do, Sonia, he's going to have a email swipe. He always does that. And an email swipe is a sample email that you can send out to people. So do I want to look at the email swipe that he will probably have available and tweak it for my, my crowd? Some people won't tweak it. They'll just take what he has and they'll just send it out to their people. They will do that. And that's an option. Some of you don't have an email list to send it out to. You might have just a few people that you'd want to send that out to, you know, personal email, and then that's an option. So you might want to give some thought. If he has funnels available for 7K, you know, that is up and running. I really hope it is, you know, the 1, 2, 3 wealth 1, 2, 3, and or the funnel that he already has in place for the business. So this is my thinking process. Do I want to send out emails to my database on the 7K or the business? And most of you said the business. So then I'll be looking at what he has and looking to send out an email, something, you know, that in relationship to building a business for seniors, building a business, Destiny Institute, you know, creating a business around your purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to easily take what he gives us and tweak it. So you want to give some thought to that. And if we need to brainstorm on Thursday together as a group on how, I'm hoping that he'll, like tonight, that he'll show something. That's what I'm really praying. And if he does, then on Thursday, I want us to look at what he's given us and how can we use it so that we can begin promoting it too. You hear what I'm saying? So give some thought to that. But that's the reason why it's going to at least be important that you have your email, your autoresponder up and running so that we can use it. So yes, Renee, you might not be able to do anything around your jury yet, but you might want to send something out to people who do jury about having their own business, or the keys to having a successful online business. That here, so we can brainstorm on some things as a group on how we can take advantage of what he hopefully is going to show us today. I really hope he's ready. And if not, then I can show you how to take advantage of what we already have as it relates to the 4% funnel, and then get going so that we can start earning some money and earning ways to earn the yacht. So does that make sense? So having an email, you have to have. Having a funnel, you have to have. But I also believe that he's going to provide that for us. So any questions on any of that? I just kind of woke up recognizing we're in the middle of May. We really got a month and a half, you know, to really begin to put some things in motion. So I'm wanting to simplify that for you guys, you know what I'm saying, as much as possible so that we can earn money. And I'm simplifying it for me. I got all this stuff I need to do for my course, but I'm also saying, is there a simplified process so I can still earn money while I'm still trying to work out stuff with Autoresponder? Does that make sense? So that's kind of my thoughts. So what are you thinking? What are you're in agreement with this? Does this make sense? Come unmute yourself and tell me what you think, and then I'll share with you my fun. I don't want to overwhelm you, and I'm always concerned that I may be overwhelming you, and so you guys have to tell me that.
Yeah, well, this is right on time for me. I need to start setting up things, and so this is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to set up things, finish setting up things. But yeah, this is good for me also, Don.
Okay.
I do want to, get the 4% going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So not overwhelming, timely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Thomas, what do you think? Are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely, because a business without an autoresponder that's a key component. So
Mm-hmm.
definitely determined. Well,
Okay.
yep.
Okay. And it's good that we're able to have one that doesn't cost anything. That's a blessing. And Donna, you said that. I heard your response that you say yes, so you're ready to go with that. All right. So so Thursday be good. I'm hoping that Vic will show us enough stuff by tonight to over the next few days, that when we jump on Thursday, we can really start looking at a game plan, not just a long-term game plan, but is there something we can put in motion within the next week or so? That's my thinking anyway. You know, there's something we can put in motion in the next week or two that can begin earning money. So I don't have it laid out yet, but that's my thinking. So I'm glad we're on the same page. All right. So what
Donna, do you have any idea when the modules are going to be up and available to kind of walk us through building our own web pages? I know that Rowena is available to assist us, but like Vic has the modules on, you know, that's in the internet marketing thing. When is the modules going to be up for the educational pieces for eStage?
See, I don't know, and I know that in terms of eStage, Mr. setting up your website in terms of eStage, that's what you're asking, Donna. I don't know. Last time I heard modules say, the challenge with Nigel is that he's trying to work at putting it together, but there's so many. If you're on our Facebook page, people are asking him questions on a regular basis. How do I do this? And how do I do this? And how do I do that? And so he is available to very available, you know, to helping people walk through wherever they are, you know, and I appreciate that. But it also, I'm sure it's only so many hours in a day. I said that to him personally. I said, how are you gonna manage all this? You know, well, you're trying to be available to all of us as we have questions, and also trying to put training stuff in place. So he's not giving us a deadline of when he's going to have that in place. One of the things that I started to do, remember I did that, is did a video and on some initial steps of setting up your eStage. Mine is set up so I can walk you through what I've learned and what I know. And if that is a help in terms of going forward, then I can use some of our Mondays, I can use some of our time for that. You just have to tell me if that's something that you want me to use, if that's how you want me to use the time. So the answer to that, Don, is I don't know. I don't know. But if you're working on stuff and you get stuck, if you ask the question, he's very available. So I would say work on, because Rowena's gotten you started, right? You're started, right?
With the first one, but I didn't move any of that stuff over to the new setup. I said that I was just going to start over. I don't do well when we start something and then we stop or it switches up. I'm one of those individuals that will stop and say, okay, I'm going to wait till you get it right so that I'm not wasting my time.
Okay. Well, I can say that at least, because y'all saw me work through some of those bugs, and a lot of those bugs are worked out. I can say that's the honest to God truth. And but I also know that, so if you're needing where to start, is that where you are, Donna? Like, what's first step in terms of starting? I know that's interesting. Thomas, are y'all in that same place that we don't even know where to begin to start our website? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
then,
right.
okay. So then, okay. So so you're in that same place too, Renee.
Yes.
So that is something that I can do. And so now I'm wondering if that's how we should spend our Saturday, because you know what, it's us at this point. You know what I'm saying? Until we start marketing and new people come on board, it's just us right now. And it's possible that we could use our Saturdays where we've got one person who's she never has to do. She's in 7K only. No, yeah, she's in 7K only, so she's not interested in a website. Okay, so now I'm trying to figure out how to use our time in ways that was going to end up earning income. I'm thinking because a website is necessary, it's not going to be necessary to take advantage of the funnels. You know what I'm saying? If Vic says, here are the links, guys, you can begin to promote it. You don't need a website to begin that. You need your autoresponder, because you can communicate with your people through your autoresponder. You hear what I'm saying? And you can still give value to them through your autoresponder while you're building your website. So I don't want to, though you need your website, in my head, I'm trying to, so I'm not overwhelming to you guys. I'm wanting you to focus on the thing that I see can earn money fastest while we're working on your website.
Okay, that makes the picture a little clearer, because I'm like, okay, so which one is more important right now? Do I need to get this website done so that the autoresponder makes sense and it can have a place to go? So that makes sense to me when you say that. Let's just focus on the autoresponder right now, and I'll keep collecting pictures that'll eventually go on my website.
That's right. So I think if I can just get you to a place where you feel like, okay, we can earn money. I'm in a place where I can use Vic's links. I know, and I can communicate with people. And this will, and Sonia, initially, it could be I'm communicating with my current folks. I'm communicating with who I have on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to actually purchasing an email list. That may be where we're going, because you were the first person we're going to work with. You know what I'm saying? Is how do I do that in terms of working with the email list? But I worked with an email list before I had a website. You know, you just have to have your autoresponder set up so that you're still communicating with them and you're giving them value. And you know, you can see you're doing videos and you're sending it through your email. You know what I'm saying? You can still provide value while you're working on your website. So let me give some thought to how to do that so that you're not overwhelmed, and especially with what Vic's also doing too, you know, because we're trying to keep up with what he's doing also. So that's good. So let me share with you in the next, any questions before I move on to sharing with you my landing page. Okay, because you know what? You don't need a landing page for email. You need Optin. You know what I'm saying? We know the difference, right? An opt-in is that form that I shared with you last time, where a person gives you their email and their email and their name. So I've done emails. I hope you're following me. I have done email blasts where I've said, if you're interested, fill out this form. And the form is just an opt-in where they give me their name and their email, and it connects them to Vic. It connects them to what you need. You hear what I'm saying? So
But when we do that, when we have that system in place, we have to have our website email or our professional email, right?
you need to have, what do you mean you're professional? That's what you're gonna have.
It's not because I've always heard that with the autoresponder, you don't put your regular Gmail for them to contact you. It has to be a professional.
No. Okay, okay, thank you. You do need to have a domain name. Is there anyone here that does not have their own domain name? Sonia, do you have a domain name for your business? I know you do, Donna. I know Thomas does. Renee, I believe you do too, right?
This is Sonia. I do, Donna.
Okay. And Renee?
Yes, I do. Yes,
okay.
I have one.
So I thought everybody had one. So yes, you don't do the autoresponder in your Gmail, Yahoo. You open up your autoresponder under the name of your business. And so for each of your business domain name, you need to have an email account associated with your domain name. Now, do you all have that? Sonia, I see you shaking your head. You have one. Donna, I know you do. Renee, yes. Do you have okay. Thomas, do you have a email associated with your domain name?
Yeah, I do. But my question is, could you within the autoresponder, let's say hypothetically, if someone did not have that, could they just create like a separate email, like through Gmail for like marketing purposes?
No, Gmail, Yahoo, you'll go to spam.
Okay, gotcha.
If you do email and Yahoo, nobody will receive your emails. It'd be spammed. And most domain names will give you one free. So you're not having to pay extra for a domain name. If you have a domain name, if you approach them, they will give you your own email free. And one of the reasons I like, because I don't know who hosts at this point your domain name, because eStage is now hosted with iCloud or Cloudflare. But when I used to do Bluehost, man, you can have as many emails as you want. I got about 10 different emails.
And I guess the part that I have an issue with is, so like if I've got contact at Shepherd's Landing LLC, I don't know how to get to that email to see anything that I've received at that, different email.
Okay.
That's the part. I don't know how to connect that to get to my Gmail so that I see it, or I don't know where I'm supposed to go to see if anybody has sent anything there. I think that's where I'm missing it.
Okay, so that means you need to know how to go to MailChimp and look to see when someone fills out the form. You need to be able to see everybody that's signed up. And you don't know how to do that on MailChimp. If someone signs up using your opt-in page or your landing page, it's going to go to your autoresponder. It's not going to go to your Gmail. It's going to go to your autoresponder. So then you need to know how to go to your autoresponder so that you can see who's responded to you. Now, my autoresponder automatically sends, how can I say, because my autoresponder automatically sends me a notice. Get response automatically sends you a notice saying you got a new person in your account. That would be a good Rowena question because I don't know if MailChimp does the same.
What I'm saying is that I don't know how to connect my domain email that I have to the landing page or funnel or whatever, so that they talk to each other. I guess that's the best way to say it. So I've got my domain name, I've got my professional email. If I put that professional email in some other system, I don't know how to connect it.
Okay. Okay, how can I do this and it's not confusing? Okay. Because I didn't connect my, okay. I'm going to share my screen and see if I can. You guys see Zoom in front of you, right?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
see, do you see me switch to my landing page, a blue page?
Yes.
Yes.
You do see that. Okay, good. Okay. This is a landing page that I created. This didn't stay. Okay, but anyway, here's my landing page, guys. Discover your destiny, finance the vision, make an impact. Here's my landing page. And so here is the video that I want to show you how I built this. So I want to show it to you. And then right next to it, I have the usual website that you see when you sign up for eStage. And I want to show you how I built this from scratch. I'm not sure with the time frame how much of this will get through. But this is the video that Rowena, I'm going to change this because I want the email and to be on the same line. But anyway, 7 steps to discover and achieve purpose and a 10-generation legacy. A little statement, it's time to achieve your purpose, create a business around it that will result in financial freedom, and create a 10-generation family legacy of prosperity and success that will impact the world. I added a little doohickey right there. I have discovered, so these are pointers that I need to add content to. But discover your purpose, fund the vision. So a little statement under each of these things I'm working on. I need to finish this by my 12 o'clock meeting, in fact. What are you waiting for? Begin your journey now. 7 steps, so Optin form. So I have 2 places for Optin form. And I meant to make these long shorter, but you'll see how I do this, so how you adapt this. Because I don't know why it didn't save differently. And then, so this was a simple landing page. There are some landing pages, as you've seen, that are a lot more complicated, right? I did one purposely that was just simple. So here is, here we go. So here's how you connect your landing page to your Gmail. I'm moving y'all around. So you see to this left side?
Yep, we see it.
Okay, and it says action after submit. See that button right here? So you click action after submit. And when you click action, you see it gives you the list of redirect, but it also has get response. So what I'm saying is after a person clicks the submit button, I want them to go to my get response autoresponder or your MailChimp autoresponder. Let Renee back in. You see that?
Yeah.
And so then when you see get response, you click on get response, and what you need to put here is your API key. So
And what
you-
is that?
Okay. Uh-oh. I'm going to stop share for a minute so I can go into my Get Response account without showing you my login information. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So stop share. Learned that lesson, huh? Log in.
I feel like I need a class on computer acronyms.
Me too.
Okay. So let me go back and share my screen again. What I don't yet know is where that would also be with MailChimp. I mean, with MailChimp. But I'm sure that they have, you know, every autoresponder has one. So here you're at the main screen with Get Response.
Mhm.
And you go to the menu, and here it says API.
Okay.
API is like your identity.
Okay.
You know, it's like your identity. It's there. It's that when you put in your API number, it's their way of identifying you. It's like an identifier. And so here, you see what I did? I just clicked the API.
Mhm.
Okay. And then here, API. So I just click on API, and here's the number. So you just copy it. You with me? And then
Okay.
I go back to my eStage, and then I put that right here.
Okay.
And it integrates at this point, then it integrates your landing page or your opt-in form with your Get Response.
Okay. So the Get Response
Wait a
API.
second. Wait a second.
Okay.
And then once you do that, you see there's a list.
Yeah.
Because remember, you create with Get Response, you create a list. You
Mhm.
also create a list with MailChimp. Your
Okay.
list might be 7K prospects or
Mhm.
7K members, or you know what I'm saying? You kind of list your prospects. You give them the list.
Mhm.
And then like this is Legacy 10. You know, I could put that there. And if that means that anybody that signs up here is automatically going to go to my Legacy 10 list.
Mhm.
Or my new senior list, whatever, however you
Mhm.
divide your email list. And when you do that, and you save, you have to remember to go up here and click save. I'm not going to, because this is,
Mhm.
I don't want this one saved to Legacy 10. Then you
Mhm.
connect it. Your
Okay.
opt-in
But what
form,
I'm
your opt-in
okay. But
form.
what I'm saying is okay. Go ahead, Donna.
So this connects your opt-in form with your autoresponder, Donna.
Okay. Okay. That I understand. The
Okay.
part that I'm trying to understand is how do I connect my professional email that's attached with my domain name to that API or to the autoresponder?
When you sign up for your autoresponder, so I'm back in my Gmail, I'm back in my Get Response account. Gotta move you guys out of the way. I think it's under, is he? No, that's email. That says help screen. There is I've not done that in a while with Get Response, so I got to remember how to do that. Let me go to my main screen. Go back to my main screen. There is a place in both. Wouldn't be here, my account. Manage account. Email address.
See, that's your regular Gmail for like when you're
No,
logging in and
no,
stuff.
no.
We don't use that.
I know, no. Watch what I'm saying, Donna. Email, yeah, you're right. Email addresses.
Okay.
The reason why that's there is because that was the email address I used when I signed up for GetResponse.
Right.
But when I click email responses here, it lets me add email addresses. So if you look here, you see I have an email address for Destiny Global Enterprise. I got one for Destiny Institute. I've got one under my own personal name. Here is where you add your professional email address.
Okay.
And when you add it, then when you send out emails, you're able to send emails. I can send emails out from either one of these. Authorization pending. Why is that still pending? But anyway, you can, so that's how you add it. And when you add it, then they'll send something to your email. So you either authorize it, you know what I'm saying, and verify that it's you, you know, you do all of it. So that's how you do that.
Okay. So then the connection with our customers stays in this auto response community, and it doesn't ever come to my personal email.
No.
Okay.
The only way that it goes to your personal email is that GetResponse will send me a notice to my email saying you have a new subscriber.
Okay.
And it lets me know to go to my email, my Gmail, to look to see who signed it. It doesn't even give me the name. It just tells me you have a new subscriber. And then I come back here and then I can see who it is who signed up.
Okay.
Okay. MailChimp will have something very similar. I just don't know it. And I haven't signed up for my own MailChimp account. I need to do that. So by Monday, by Thursday, I will have my own MailChimp account. It'll be a dummy account, you know, so that I can walk through how to find your API number so you can connect your landing page and your opt-in page to your landing page. Is that helpful?
Yes, very.
Okay, is that helpful even though we're looking at a different autoresponder, Renee and Thomas, and you know, because at least you know what you need to look for. We just need to find it in MailChimp. And I'll know that by Thursday.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to ask that question today. That makes sense. I say you got to know how to use your and so then since we're here and we're not going to have time to go through my landing page today, that's okay. Organic, right? My newsletters are what they call emails, Donna. So you can see a list of every email that I've ever sent out. This is that list of emails. But here, if I want to create a new newsletter, you see how I got here? I went to email marketing, and it brought me to all of my emails that I now have. And then I click newsletter. You want to use the new one because it's easier. And this is how you create your email address. So I'm just going to go through this because Donna will have this and she can review this. And then I'll do the same thing with MailChimp so that you will have this recorded so you can review it. So list name, when I'm going to send things out to Legacy 10, I go here and I click Legacy 10. Then I go here and I decide where I want the email to come from. So, you know, say, you know, Destiny Global, I'll click. So I want the emails to come here. And if anybody wants to reply to me, they're going to reply to me using this same email. You see what I'm saying? So here, then what's I'm just going to put test. Test 1, 2, 3. So you put the title of your email. Remember, initially I had a list. That list is going to be listed under this. Making sense, kind of? The subject line is the subject line that you always see in your emails. How are you doing? Your recipients are the people that you want your list to go to. Remember, we talked about compartmentalizing your list.
Yes,
So
yeah,
I
we
have,
following.
you're following me? So I have a list of Legacy 10 people. So I add that list. So that's the reason why. And then the design, we you know, the design could be a session by itself. You know, but this is where you write your emails. And what GetResponse does is it gives you templates that you can use.
Donna, this looks so much easier than the last time I looked at it.
Okay.
You said it's new?
Yeah, and I like this better. But I rarely use their templates, but it gives you an option if you want your emails to look kind of fancy. What I normally do is I go to my existing messages. And then it gives me email of all of the ones that I've done in the past. So then if I like, you know what I'm saying, see replay. So I'll just click one of these that say replay, do a replay. So if I copy that, then I'm not having to develop it by scratch. I might say, and you see my replays are all the same. You know, I don't do new pictures. I just add different content, you know, add a new video and send it. So that's part of the reason why I like with GetResponse, I like going back through messages that I picked. That makes sense? And even if it's like this one. I think this is one I'm thinking of sending out to my my people. I'm sending out a new one to my this is what I'm playing with in terms of sending out to my database. You know, so, you know, following God's blueprint, you know, again, the focus is on after a year of prayer, reflection, and coaching from my current mentor, my vision is clear. I have a stronger desire to make sure that I I need to make sure this is grammatically okay, live the balance of my life in sync with God's perfect will and strategy for my life. So I'm talking to my email list personal. You know, I'm sharing personal stuff with them. And I'm more in focus with this strategy to make it happen. I've never been happier or more excited about what the future holds. So this is me communicating personally with my list. I'll be following, you know, so I've got a series of emails that I'm going to send to my present database. But I'm also saying, take a look at my new website. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of what I'm doing to just introduce them to the fact that new website, new beginnings. So this is my approach with them. But if say I want to do something similar, and I do, I want to send out a variety of emails because you don't know what email subject line is going to grab their attention. So I might just want to change the picture. So what I like about this is that I like the format, but I might change the picture, change the content, and leave everything else the same. You see what I'm saying? That's the advantage of using an existent template. It makes it easier. So this could be a whole thing about how you set it up, how do you send it, you know, and all of that. But I just wanted, but I do want you guys to be familiar with how to use this, because this will be down to how you communicate with your people on a regular basis. And let me share with you one other thing. Is it here? Is it here? Yep. Remember I shared with you that at some point you can send out, you can schedule when you want to send out messages to your group. So you might say, Donna, okay, so every other day, I want to send a different email, some value to my email list once they join on board. So what this says is the autoresponder says on day one, the first day that anybody clicks on your email, there is a email that automatically goes out to them on the first day, automatically. And then you might say, because I don't like, bombarding people with stuff every day. You might want to say for the first few days, I'll send something to them every single day. The reason why you see so much here is I got several accounts. I got a 30-day intro where I send something to people every day. I had an affiliate welcome, so I have several things. So don't get confused by that because it might look cumbersome. But you could send out an email for the first 3 days. I see that you were interested, whatever, value. And then wait for 2 more days and send another one, and then every other day. So you can set up this where for your first month, you are sending people stuff on a regular basis. And when you set it up, you don't ever have to come back to do this again. It operates on autopilot for you. That's the advantage of this system. You may not want to do that immediately, but it's something that you can, that I want you to know that it's available to you. And what Vic recommends is that as you begin to contact your people, that you remember that system he says 4P, value, 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 pitch. Value, 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 pitch. That when you are wanting to promote, or I have an idea for you, Renee, that I don't know if I texted to you. I want to be sure I shared that with you. Don't get off this phone until I make sure, this Zoom until I share it with you, this idea for your business.
Okay.
There is, and so at some point you want to value, 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 pitch. Now with Vic's program, I don't know if this is cumbersome. I'm gonna come out of this. You know why? Because Vic's gonna do follow-up for us. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do some follow-up for us. And so I'm looking forward to hearing him, having him come, let me come out of this. I wanna go back to I gotta go to the top of the page to come out, go back to the front. He's going to, and I'm gonna stop share here. So is this, I didn't want to share too much, but is this helpful, at least this part, Donna?
Yep, it's very helpful. I appreciate it.
Okay, so my goal is to do something similar with you guys on Thursday, then with MailChimp. Would you find that helpful for me to walk through this kind of detail with you with MailChimp? So
Yes.
would that, Renee, would that be helpful?
Yes.
Thomas, would that be helpful? Okay, so we'll do that. And are you clear? Yeah, because it's almost 8:30. Are you clear on how to, because you'll have this as replay, since I have nothing personal on here. You'll be able to, let me stop share. How do I stop share? Okay, and you're clear on how to connect your autoresponder or a landing page with your autoresponder. Donna, you're clear because you saw me do it, and you'll get this replay, so you'll be able to replay it and help. So we'll do the same thing. This kind of detail would be helpful for you guys with MailChimp.
Yeah.
Hearing you say, okay. So that's
so
what
it seems, so like my social security is my ID, my EIN is my business ID, and my AIP is like my email ID.
with this autoresponder, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, my goal this week, Donna, is to learn how to autoresponders, to
Okay.
learn how to use those.
Okay. Okay. And if you fool around with it some, then you might have more questions. And hopefully, now Rowena's not here with us on Mondays and Wednesdays. I mean, on Mondays and Thursdays. So I'll try to be able to answer, go through it and be able to answer as many questions as I can. But if there's any that I can't, she might, because she's used it. You know what I'm saying? When you use it, I can answer all kinds of questions with Get Response because I used it. I've used it for years. She might be able, she might have more answers than I will, but I'll give you as much as I know on Thursday. And if you fool around with it, then you might say, I got stuck. I don't know how you do this. Matter of fact, if you email me or text me questions in advance, like if you got stuck and you send me questions in advance, then I'll research it so I can have the answer for you on Thursday. For those of you, and others, you might say, nah, I'm going to wait till you show us how to use it. You know, and so that's you, that's where I'll go on Thursday. Okay, so this is good. Yep, that's good. I want you to be familiar with your autoresponder because you can earn money with your autoresponder. And then after I know you guys are comfortable there, then we'll switch to your website. That sounds like a better flow because you do.
I like that idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I can kind of walk you through, okay, here's how you do your this page. And if you want to, you can have your computers open and we can do it together. Let's set up your menu. Let's do it together. Let's put your logo here if you have one. Let's do it together. So if you want to
That works for me because I'm a kinesthetic learner. So
that works for
send
you.
out the email, say this is going to be a working Zoom or whatever. And so have two computers, two systems.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. So that's what I need from you guys to tell me what would be most helpful to you. So you got it. That's how we'll proceed. All right. So 8:30. You guys have an amazing day. I have not worked at all with the music piece. You know, folks that are trying to do landing pages and learn this autoresponder, that's new. And so at some point we'll have music at the end. And Donna seems to always be kind of prepared for a statement, but we're right at 8:30. So I pray that you guys have an awesome, amazing, productive week. And I look forward to seeing you tonight on the, I hope we get good news today at our family reunion. So be blessed.
Yeah.
Wow, look at how I disappeared.
We still
I see you. I see you.
I was glad to see the YouTube, the Facebook stuff where Vic was being honored with 7K. That was really nice.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah, and he said next year that the people that were all there this year was going to be majority of us 4%ers. I'm receiving that.
I do believe that, girl. I believe that. And we're going to have enough money that we fly to their conference if we want to. We do anything that Vic's got. He's going to do conferences. We'll have the resources to do what we want to do. All right, guys. I know you got to go, Sonia. So guys, be blessed.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Renee, stay on.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye. I'm going to cut off the recording.
Okay.
Okay. Be blessed, everybody.